When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Past the first down marker and still running. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. On the run, it's Cobb. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires and picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Punt is on its way. That'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll have it in plus territory at the 45. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Gives it on the option. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The quick out. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The Dogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll run it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs. I look for this offense to continue the physicality and hand that man the ball again.
Looking for just 1 more yard in 2nd and goal. Snagged in the middle. It's dealt. Touchdown, Georgia! And they strike first. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Blasted as he lets it go. Complete downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Tigers want to move quickly.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw again. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leads it with the back. Got some room in under the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Branch. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
I mean, many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Gives it on the option. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Stockton. It's complete on the right side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He caught it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Going right to work up top. With the catch, it's Howard. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Going deep. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges, and you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Shoot, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Gets it to him on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
And he coughs it up inside the 20. Though he coughed it up and got it back, but he didn't get it to the first down line. It'll be a turnover.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Simmons. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And this is a rhythm timing throw. If they're in zone defense behind, sometimes you got to wait for that second window to open up before you throw this slant. But not being on the same page, defense breaking on the football, that wasn't a great play by this offense.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now they want to stop on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Branch. Turning on the Jets. Run out of bounds. bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Catch in the middle. It's dealt. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Nebraska. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Howard. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The give on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter and space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Might be changing the route. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds space on the right. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got the quick pass. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cobb. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. They'll try to power their way ahead. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fields. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Fields. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Just drives it between the uprights. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll flip this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
On the move, it's McCray. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. From the gun. Give on the inside. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Takes the easy one to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers. And they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. To the air, it's Stockton. Trying to barrel in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The Dogs are starting to hunker down, and they are sinking their teeth into the Deep South's oldest rivalry.
Man, the red and black going crazy. The fans going nuts. And Georgia has dominated this rivalry of late. Auburn fans are sick and tired of the Dogs. Man, they got to do something about it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by a field goal over Nebraska. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lost to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Simmons. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Makes a connection. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Red pass, it's complete. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, first half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Under fire. Scrambling away. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He makes a catch. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Fires to the tight end. On the move at the 30. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Bulldogs are marching down the field. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Dogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the run, it's McCray. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a 1st down.
When I think you're seeing the mental